Okay, so 2024, not a good year, not the best year. It was a bit tough. Yeah, bit tough financially, mentally. Definitely some valleys and peaks, but obviously the first big one was losing Shadow to cancer. We had an amazing last trip, unintentional. I mean, like I didn't know it was going to be our last trip, but a last trip to Colorado with some friends. And about 48 hours later, when we got home, he passed, unfortunately. Pretty tough for me. I mean, I got his freaking name tattooed on my hand. Um, but I love that dog. Every day we think about him. But anyways, but yeah, to balance that sadness out, we did get a new pup. His name's River. He's over there. Oh, here's River. This is obviously an Australian Shepherd. He's pretty chill. He's a pretty chill dog. He's 5 months, and we love him. He's loving being outside. He's an outdoor dog, so that's good. But anyways, he's been fun to deal with. Puppy life. You forget about it. So, but 2024 ended with me selling the Ram, which was awesome. It was a bit of dead weight and cost me a lot of money every month. To kind of circle back on the end of the year, I kind of figured out like I missed doing the podcast. So for that reason is because I got a lot of positive feedback for it, and this dog's going crazy. So the podcast was educational in most ways and opinionated, and I think people appreciated that. And the same thing with these videos, these coffee talk videos, just kind of chatting. And I want to do more of that. So YouTube this year, we're gonna concentrate on doing that. My goal is to do a weekly video, even if it's some small video. I want to put something out there, and so I highly suggest or appreciate you guys subscribing. But 2025, since we don't have the Ram, we got this, and we got the VW, and the VW is awesome. It is the wife's car. Awesome. If you're looking for a all-wheel drive option that is definitely not expensive, I would look at Touaregs or Audis or Porsches. They're all the same, just with different bodies and interiors, but basically the same. 2025, we're gonna travel in this quite a bit more. I have no plans on getting another vehicle. And again, I refer to the future video about all that. I just think the mindset is just different now. It's just different. Anyway, so we got the Land Cruiser, and we have 3 upgrades that I have on the plans here for the at least first half of the year. And the first one is head gasket. I've been chasing a cooling issue the whole time. I mean, all new cooling system, and still likes to overheat. Not like boiling overheat, but like get hot more than I would like during the summer. During the winter, it's fine. But yeah, we got to do a head gasket. It's got 400,000 kilometers on it already, so it's just a easy thing to do. It's not cheap, but it's preventative. And we're going to swap out the studs for ARP head studs, which are quite a bit stronger and can handle more boost. So we always turn that up and get some more boost out of the turbo. So we're currently at 17. So I'm like thinking like 20 to be safe. Because stock head bolts are like rated at 22 pounds or something like that. So that's a big one. That's coming up this month, January. And another thing that just got shipped today was actually new seats. I ended up getting seats from Malaysia, a recommendation through another 80 series owner. And I ended up getting some refurbished Recaros, and I'll make a video on that because kind of like a poor man's Scheelman. And I went down that rabbit hole, but I just can't afford it. As simple as that. So we got the Land Cruiser for head gaskets, new seats, and what was the last thing? Oh yeah, transmission upgrades. We got stuff coming from Australia, from Wholesale Automatics. If you're familiar, they do a valve body and torque converter, and I think it, from everyone online, says that it changes the truck quite a bit on how it drives, and I'm very excited for that. It's definitely going to be much needed. Yeah, and so since we're doing these upgrades, this is our only traveling vehicle. I'm basically going to dump a little bit more money into it to make it pretty much bulletproof. A lot of stuff's new on here. I mean, and it's a weapon. And, I haven't really used it to its full potential. I think that, the Colorado trip was the first trip I've done like any kind of wheeling in it, and it did amazing, like 0 issues. So pretty hyped on this thing. I'm glad that I got to keep it. And, there was a bit of a time there where I might have needed to get rid of it financially, but we're going to keep it. So love this thing. It needs a walk around, and I'm gonna put that on the list of things to do, because the drawer system, battery system with the Expion batteries and Red Arc system, it's so dialed in the back. I'm pretty hyped on it. 2025 is all about just creating a little bit more content here. Not even a little bit, a lot of bit more on YouTube, and documenting a little bit more, and just having kind of a place to post these types of videos, a little bit more personality to the page and stuff. So I'm excited to do that via YouTube. I miss doing the podcast. It was really fun, but unfortunately doing a podcast takes a lot of time, and doing it with Jaime was awesome. And I don't really know if I can handle doing a solo podcast. So this is kind of the next best thing. And, we already have had a couple coffee talk episodes. So I think we're just going to keep rolling with this, and hopefully you guys like it. So yes, stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Yeah. So I would any type of input on videos, let me know, because I do want to release these once a week, and that requires a lot of thought and coming out here and filming. But if you do have any topics that you want me to cover, just shoot me a message on Instagram @RoamingLost, and then we'll see you in the next one. See you next week.